spreading the joy, telling everybody this is the moment that we are all waiting for, the Chong city. And without further ado, at this point of time, I would like to invite our grassroots advisor, Minister Shanmugam, to come on stage to share a few words. Minister, please.
Prime Minister, fellow Hsien grassroots advisors, grassroots leaders, officers from PA, SLA, agencies, residents. Good morning to everyone, including to the hundreds of residents at the 7 satellite locations across Hsien. Thank you for joining us in today's celebrations. In September 2020, we announced that there will be a new integrated development at Chong. Today, we are here for the groundbreaking. And we are honored to have Prime Minister here for this event. So let's give him a round of applause. Since September 2020, the SLA together with the NDA, Sport Singapore, CIAP architects have been working very hard on conceptualizing, working on this development. They have also gone to the ground to get residents' feedback, and in addition to the new community club, there will be a new market, hawker center, swimming pools, including a play pool, and gymnasium, supermarket, fitness studios, and a rooftop jogging track. And 300 new underground spaces, and we are hoping to make this a signature smart development, including the car park. And it will be inclusive, senior friendly, with barrier-free access. There will be a wide 24-hour sheltered pedestrian walking connecting Yishun Avenue 5 to the new community plaza that's also going to be built. Last year, we invited residents to suggest names for the development. Today, I'm happy with you to share with you that the new integrated development would be called Chong City. It doesn't sound all that new, but that's what we came up with.
Chong City.
The logo is a stylized C and a P, and it forms the shape of a heart as well as a drop pin on a map, symbolizing our hope that Chong City will be the beating heart of the town, a place for everyone to gather in Hsien. Prime Minister has always been supportive of our work in transforming Hsien. He attended the opening of Hsien East CC in 2015 as chairman of People's Association. He has emphasized how important community clubs and centers are and the part they play in the social lives of our residents. And during the pandemic, we saw how the grassroots leaders, the community clubs, went up to save lives and delivered government services and food and much more. Chong CC has an interesting history. The first Chong CC, with a one-story building, was on Batang Road. I think most of us will know where it is. It had a zinc roof, exposed timber beams. It was opened in 1962. It was not very far from here, down Shanmugam Road, at a roundabout near the old Sultan Theatre. It's now where Shanmugam Shopping Center is. You can't even imagine. We have some residents who still remember it. It was a place where people gathered to watch TV. Not every household had a TV then. And there used to be dinners to send off national servicemen for basic training. Then Hsien New Town was developed. Dr. Liplin, who was then the Member of Parliament, got the residents together, merchants, raised almost $1 million. It's a huge sum of money in those days, to help build the next version of Chong Community Club. And that was in 1987-88. That was on this very spot. Chong has never been an area with a lot of rich people, but the people were generous, grassroots leaders were supportive. In 2002, we did major renovations, added a new rooftop to the meeting area. And now we are rebuilding again. It promises to be a vibrant CC with facilities and activities for all age groups. Tenants and store owners of units in Block 102 have had to make way for Chong Pang City, but many of them are still in Nee Soon in surrounding areas, including the famous Kim Hock Wan Kiat Ki Bakwa shop, which has new premises in nearby Block 106. I want to acknowledge especially our grassroots leaders in Chong Pang and Nee Soon. They have been working tirelessly behind the scenes for many years to pave way for this. They understand that Chong Pang City is part of our constant, unending work of renewing our country and of working to improve the unfinished symphony that is Singapore. We look forward to the completed Chong Pang City in 2027, and let me end by quoting from a news article about the previous Chong Pang Community Club when it was first built in 1988. The article interviewed the then chairman of the Nee Soon CCMC, Mr. Tokai Ching. He said, and I quote, "It is my duty to do my bit for the community. I hope the younger generation will be drawn into community work." That is my wish for us too, that Chong Pang City, together with the community plaza, will be a focal point for the community and a reminder of transformation and rejuvenation for us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you. I guess all the residents must be looking forward to the new facility in Chong Pang City. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and it's now my pleasure to invite our Prime Minister, Mr. Hsien Loong, to address us. Prime Minister, please.
Finally.
Grassroots Advisor, Mr. Shanmugam, Nee Soon GRC Grassroots Advisors who are here today, Mr. Teo Chun Hock, Honorary Chairman of Chong Pang CCC, Mr. Lim Chin Kiong, Chairman of Chong Pang CCC and most important, Chairman of the Fundraising Committee for this project. Residents, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. And also a very good morning to all the residents who are at the different sites all over Nee Soon South, Nee Soon Central, Nee Soon East, and in the amphitheatre. I'm happy that you are able to join us and enjoy the fun and the vibrance of this morning. I'm glad to be here today for the groundbreaking ceremony for Chong Pang City. Chong Pang has changed enormously over the years. I've seen some of its changes. Not all of it, but some of it. 100 years ago, before my time, this was a very small kampong, maybe 100 households in the jungles, in the middle of the very Ulu area. Even until the 1970s, Chong Pang was still a rural and remote part of Singapore. And all around there were old rubber plantations, not tapped anymore, but still standing, and the SDF would use the areas for training. And I would come here and do training exercises, and after our evening, night training, sometimes we would come here in Mufti for night snack at the hawker center. But that was before we redeveloped Chong Pang Village into Nee Soon New Town. In 1980s, as we built new townships and HDB flats all over the island, we started to develop Nee Soon New Town, including here in Chong Pang. And it meant that the residents and the shopkeepers had to be relocated from the kampongs at Chong Pang Village to HDB flats, and many of them moved into Nee Soon to live here. But we took care to preserve some of the kampong spirit from the old village. HDB created the first Chong Pang City, which was the first neighborhood center in Nee Soon Town. And PA replaced the old kampong-style CC with a modern Chong Pang CC, for which Dr. Kolip Lin and the grassroots leaders worked very hard to raise money and to make the project successful, as you heard from Minister Shan just now. So, because of that, the residents continue to enjoy shared community spaces and more activities and programs that met their needs and interests. At that time, It was not so easy to persuade people to move into Nee Soon New Town. I know because I was an MP, new MP in Ang Mo Kio and Pegi, and most families much preferred to go to Pishan or to Ang Mo Kio because they were more developed, more amenities, closer to town. So very often as an MP, when the young residents came to see me to ask to change their flat, they don't want to go to Nee Soon, they want to go to Ang Mo Kio. I would have to persuade them and explain to them that today Nee Soon is a new growing estate, but in a few years' time, its neighborhoods will be just as attractive, just as vibrant as Ang Mo Kio and Pishan. So please go to Nee Soon and enjoy your new flat. And indeed, today, Nee Soon is a vibrant and thriving, family-friendly place. Full range of facilities and programs. And the residents are very happy to live here, and I think now Nee Soon MPs get many requests for more next generation residents who want to buy their new flats in Nee Soon. And I think a few new flats will be coming. If we listen to the Minister from Hsien about that. The new Chong city is part of the government's efforts to continually rejuvenate these areas. When it's completed in 2027, it will add freshness and vibrancy to the neighborhood. And as you heard just now from Min Shan, there will be community, social and leisure activities all put together in one convenient location, with programs to promote active lifestyles and enhance interaction amongst residents of all ages and all ages. Not just for those living in Chong, but all over Nee Soon and in the northern part of Singapore. It's a major project, and I thank the residents for sharing your ideas and providing feedback on what you would like to see. I also thank the MPs, the grassroots leaders, the volunteers, and the government agencies involved who have worked very hard to pull this together and make the new Chong city a reality. This is just one example, Chong city, of what we're doing all over Singapore. We're building HDB estates, but not just houses, also up-to-date amenities to meet the modern living needs of residents. We are progressively redeveloping the older precincts to refresh the living environment with new homes and new amenities and infrastructure. And we want every one of our HDB towns, new or old, to be of high quality. Most cities find this very difficult to achieve. If you go to most cities, you will see that some areas are very nice, that's where the tour guide will take you. But there will be other areas which you may not see as a tourist. Neighborhoods left behind without much amenities, dilapidated or run down, or inconvenient to live in because it's a long journey to commute, to work or to school. But in Singapore, we strive very hard to make all our new towns, all our HDB towns, highly livable. For one reason or other, there will be some which will still be more popular than others. I think that's just the way things are, it can't be helped. But whether the town is very popular or very, very popular, every town in HDB, every estate you live in, you can be assured that is well planned, well appointed, well maintained. With amenities, schools, clinics, hawker centers, kopitiams, sports facilities, good transport connectivity, not just within the town with shuttle bus services, but expressways, MRT lines to the rest of Singapore. And it will be a good place to live in, and your property values will reflect that. This is the PAP government's promise to all Singaporeans, that your HDB flat will be both a good home for you and your family and a valuable nest egg for your retirement. Our public housing system works, and I think Singaporeans know that. With your support, we will continue to keep this system running well and we will deliver on our promise to Singaporeans for many more years to come. Now let me say a few words in Mandarin. 各位朋友，大家早上好！很高兴今天能够在这个动土仪式上和中邦的居民见面。新的中邦城在2027年竣工后将焕然一新，这里会有许多新设施和服务，让居民可以齐聚一堂，参与休闲和保健活动，联系感情。政府向来致力于打造良好的居住环境，尽可能确保每一个主屋区都有完善的设施。有些主屋区可能会因为种种原因而更受欢迎，这是人之常情。但是你在新加坡，您无论住在哪一个主屋区，您都可以享有高档次、良好的设施。学校、小贩中心、休闲和体育设施等等应有尽有。我们也会建设完善的交通网络，地铁、高速公路等等，方便大家到全岛各地。您会享有良好的居住环境，因此您的物价也会继续反映这一点。这是人民行动党政府对新加坡人民的承诺。您的主屋会是您一家人的安乐窝，也会是您退休储备金的重要来源，让您可以安享晚年。但是要顺利落实这个愿景，要顺利实现各个计划，我们还需要各位居民的全力支持，团结一致，共同努力，确保我们的子孙后代可以过上美好的生活。让我们一起工作，一起前进，一起为我们的家人、为我们的国家争取成功胜利。谢谢各位。
谢谢李总理，谢谢 Prime Minister for the speech. We would like to request our Prime Minister to remain on stage, as it is now time to launch the groundbreaking ceremony. And joining our Prime Minister, we would like to invite our grassroots advisor, Mr. Shanmugam, Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, to come out on stage. Also, Mr. Teo Choon Hock, JPBBML Honorary Chairman of Chong Pang CCC. Mr. Lim Chin Keong, PBM, Chairman Chong Pang CCC and Chong Pang BFC. Mr. Oliver Osman Junus, BBM, Chairman Chong Pang Community Club Management Committee. And also Chong Pang resident Mr. Guzari bin Kayat, Vice Chairman of Masjid Darul Makmur. And Chong Pang Grassroots Senior Mr. Louis Yim Hyok, BBML. And our students from Ahmad Ibrahim Secondary School, Ms. Inas Delisha. And our student from Ahmad Ibrahim Secondary School, Ms. Umbun Natika. Okay, this is the moment that everybody is waiting for. Our 7 satellite station and people watching live on the Facebook page. Prime Minister, Minister and distinguished guests, we will be going for the launch of the groundbreaking of Chong Pang City. At the count of 5, can we invite Prime Minister, Minister and distinguished guests to flip up the launch mechanism lever in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, 大家准备好了没有？来听听你们的声音。
我们祈祷说。
Okay, if we are ready at the count of 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, I love Chong Pang City. Gentlemen, Chong Pang City, and now we will be taking a couple of pictures. So so that we can mark this very special day. Not only our PM Sir, Minister that's on stage and smiling broadly, I guess all our guests that is here and also at our 7 satellite station is full of smile. This is a very important moment for all the residents. And of course, all the Singaporeans, please feel free to come on down to Chong City. Okay, probably now we would like to invite our Prime Minister, Minister and all our guests to come down to the stage to take a group photo with everybody. Can we have all our friends from behind try to fill up the aisles area? Yes, this is the moment, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to shout loud to the Singaporean, okay, who are now watching our live, and of course with this picture, we're going to show everybody, okay, how happy and delighted we are for this launch of the groundbreaking ceremony at Chong City. While we are all getting in place, yes, wow, look at this amazing photo, look at the crowd. Put on a big wide smile, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's try to squeeze a little bit more behind. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, come, start smiling. Yeah, we are capturing all this important moment. Thank you very much. 来，大家快点，尽量把你最灿烂的笑容拿出来。这时候呢，是我们最值得骄傲的时刻。
哇，很热闹啊那边。
来挥挥手好不好？挥挥手，后面的朋友，哇 ，Let's capture some video. Okay, let's go. Wave, 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 hi. Look forward to our Chong City. They will be coming to you soon. Thank you everybody. Please be seated. Thank you. We would like to invite Prime Minister to be seated, please, and also our Minister Shanmugam to please be seated. And of course, all our distinguished guests, once again, thank you so much. This is going to be a beautiful picture of me when it's being posted, no matter where. We will all be proud of. And of course, we have got other performances that's coming up on stage. So just sit back and relax. Once again, thank you so much, Prime Minister, Minister, and all our guests. Thank you so much. And at this point of time, please sit back and relax because we will be presenting to you a photo montage of some of the past community events in Chong Pang and a fly-through video of Chong Pang City. Please take a look at the big screen.
这个是我们旧的哈，下面让大家看到新的，完成之后是怎么样？
Ladies and gentlemen, our Chong City, and of course to add on to this auspicious moment, we have our lion dance ready. Let's go!
OK， 大家是不是来参观？刚才看到我们新的那个琼邦民族俱乐部。
富贵吉祥，希望大家幸福美满。That's our lion dance. Congratulations once again to the launch of our Chong City. And at this point of time, we would like to invite our PM Sir together with Minister to tour the exhibition. 这是我们要邀请我们的总理还有我们的部长到后头去看一看我们的这展示。And ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Thank you very much.
哇哦，我们的这个动土仪式就是圆满的结束了哈。所以现在我们的
In just a short while,
Yes.
we will have more exciting performances coming up on stage, ladies and gentlemen. And at this point of time, our Prime Minister Lee and Minister, together with MPs and all other distinguished guests, will be proceeding to the exhibition right at the back of our exhibition area.
哇，那我们整个仪式哈，就是在大家的见证下就完成了，所以在非常期待2027年的时候啊，我们的这个西西建好了之后，就是大家可以看到它的很多设施哈。啊，老总爱动了哈。哦，我要这样找啊，你当坐到坐了，你当老总爱动厝了啊，还去食饭了哈。啊，你给我IC怎么？啊？哦，无啦，我想你给我IC就是你，这真重要嘞哈，为啥是算好人的嘞？啊，对对对对。